Blue-green sea foam stirred in the morning light, drawn outward toward the submerged palace of Ao Kuang. Building and stacking, the waves converged, ever slowly, ever surely, constructing a tower of destructive force, a tsunami to crush the Jade Empire once and for all. All this under the unnaturally bleak, black clouds that had settled above the Dragon Lord's keep. Undoubtedly, Ao Kuang was now victim to its malicious influence, and the great wave a calling of his creation. Susano set foot upon these foreign shores, uncertain of the welcome he would receive, but determined to find the source behind the evil cloud. Spurred by haste, the ship that carried him from his homeland rose anchor and made for safer harbor, but the towing sea dragged it out and crushed it under the growing waves. City streets were bare. Susano heard no sound of the crowds or commerce, only eerie silence. Then a guttural animal growl. Susano drew his blade, red morning light gleaming on its surface. From behind an empty hut lurched a celestial hound, back arched, fangs bared, eyes black as oil. It stalked slowly, herding its prey, slavering in anticipation of the kill. Possessed the beast was, as Xingqian before. Susano breathed deep and prepared to fight. Hound and god circled each other, beast with head low, spines raised, teeth bared, god with jaw set, twin-fisted grip locked, white knuckle firm on the handle of his blade. Snarling, the dog leapt. Fueled by the darkness's evil, it covered the distance with impossible speed. Susano was taken to the ground, the hound's foaming maw snapping just inches from his face. "Heel," boomed the voice of Erlong Shen. Yet the hound did not obey its master. "Heel," came the command again, this time deep enough to rumble the earth. Whimpering, the canine tucked tail and fled. Gone was the rabid gleam to its eye, replaced by remorse, the spell broken. Ruefully, Susano regained his feet, though his weapon, he found, had been retrieved by Erlong Shen. "You are far from home," said the warrior sage. "The sky darkens, and all manner of beasts have grown hostile at your coming. Why should I spare your life?" Susano snorted. "Slay me if you wish, but I do not come to quarrel. I come only to stop that evil which plagues your shores, for it once plagued mine. Will you aid me or hinder me?" As he spoke, a dark shadow was cast over the pair. Looking up, the tsunami had come. "I will aid you," whispered Erlong Shen. Erlong raced up the side of a nearby building as though the pull of the earth had no say. Leaping from the great height, his form shifted into that of a massive bird. Facing the oncoming tidal wave, he swept his wings in huge arcs, drawing a torrent of wind to push back the tsunami. Against this gale, the wave paused, halting at the apex. But for Erlong Shen, the tidal force was too strong, and on it came again. "Best flap harder," chortled Sun Wukong, "or you could ask for help." "From you," grunted Erlong Shen, "never." "Don't be a fool," the Monkey King retorted. "Lives are more important than your pride." Without further askance, Sun Wukong too leapt into the air and transformed into an enormous bird. Together, the two gods flapped their wings, straining against the oncoming tide and, at last, countered the tsunami. Impressive, Susanoo begrudged as the shape-shifting gods returned to their humanoid forms. Above, the dark cloud twisted, abandoning Ao Kuang, and sped overhead, westward again. But I cannot linger, he told them. I have a cloud to catch. Susanoo sprinted west.